cornbread. In the bowl, I have 2 cups of all-purpose flour, 3/4 cups of, what do you call that, cornmeal, 1 tablespoon of baking powder. I'm just gonna stir this together. I hope you've watched my chili video. It's a delicious recipe with coffee, chocolate, and beer. In the bowl, I have 1 stick of unsalted butter. It's at room temperature. If you happen to forget to take the butter out early enough, you can cut it in small pieces and it should warm up a little faster. Here is 1/3 cup of light brown sugar, 1/3 cup of granulated sugar, 1 teaspoon of salt, and a teaspoon of vanilla extract. We'll just beat this all together. This is my accidental cornbread recipe. I accidentally added the whole stick of butter, but it turned out really good. Okay, that's about ready. I'm going to add 1 egg at a time for a total of 2 eggs, whole eggs. Remember, all of your ingredients are at room temperature. Here's the second egg. Don't forget, you want your oven preheating at 400 degrees. It's thundering. Can you hear that? Okay, we're going to put half of the dry mixture in. And half of your liquid. So this is 1 1/3 cup of whole milk at room temp. We'll beat this together. By the way, I've had this KitchenAid hand mixer for forever. I think I bought it in my college years, early to mid 90s. It is such a workhorse of a mixer. It's KitchenAid, Ultra Power. I don't know if they still sell them these days. The brand, yes. This specific mixture, I don't know. The rest of the dry ingredients. One time I forgot it. One time I forgot to add salt. It's terrible. Another time I forgot to turn the oven up to 400 as opposed to the default 350 degrees when you turn it on. Terrible as well. I mean, it was edible, but it's not the same. Needless to say, your oven should be at 450 degrees. You can bake this in an 8x8 baking pan, but my family and I have grown to love it in little muffin paper cups. Muffins tend to keep the moisture much better than, you know, a bigger baking sheet or baking pan. So we'll finish combining this by hand. Alright, and this is going to go into our prepared pans. Spray each muffin paper liner with non-stick pan spray, especially if you're going to eat these cornbread muffins right out of the oven. Otherwise they'll stick quite a bit until they cool completely. So I use a 1/4 cup measuring cup. to portion out my batter, and that's roughly, you know, a little more than a quarter cup, but estimate. Anyways, continue filling this up. It'll make 12 plus a couple more muffins. And check the muffins around 22 to 25 minutes to see if they're done. The muffins are done. They've cooled in the pan for 5 minutes. And now we'll get them on the cooling rack. Don't forget to click on the subscribe button for more tested, tried and true recipes that actually work. Because if you're like me, you hate working on a recipe or making a dish and it doesn't turn out and it ends up in the trash, wasting your time and money. So all the recipes I test and I try myself at least 3 times before they're on the video. Alright, let me go ahead and crack one open. So here, because we sprayed the paper liners with nonstick spray, they come off easily. If you didn't, it's going to take more of the muffin. Alright, here we go. It's still steamy hot. I don't know about you, but my favorite part is the top. Mangingi. Kellen finet mamesesti. Translated in Chamorro, that means it's very delicious and it tastes like dessert.